Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. I cannot believe it, but we are already doing another favorites video. So I feel like I literally did July favorites like a week ago. But I think it's because I typically post my favorites video like within the first couple of days of the next month, whereas this one's going up a little bit sooner maybe? I don't really know. I don't know. Anyways, I've got some things to talk about, not a bunch, it's not like a thrilling favorites video here, but I do got quite a few good things to talk about. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit subscribe if you are new here. I am Kendra. I post 3 beauty/lifestyle videos a week, so I definitely want you guys to join the family. And don't forget to check out my social medias if you'd like. I do post very regularly on my Instagram, and Twitter is always a blast, so hit these up right here. But you know what, let's just get right on into it. Okay, so I wanted to talk about something that I've probably talked about way a long time ago on my channel. It used to be my favorite, stopped using it as much, and now I've just realized how much I love it again, and that is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I use the shade Pearl. It's not a perfect match for me, but it does look quite good on my skin. It's just slightly too like pinky orangey, but it still looks pretty good. I go pretty light coverage with this, but you could totally build it up to medium and even full. I think that's one of the reasons I love it so much, is it's so versatile, and it is great, amazing for dry skin. I believe it does have coconut water and hyaluronic acid in it, but it also isn't crazy dewy, so normal to oily skin can wear it as well, which is amazing. I just feel like it looks good on everyone. This is actually the foundation I wore on my wedding day like almost 3 years ago. It's great. It's just great. I love it so much. When I'm wearing foundation, I wear this. When I don't wear foundation, I just wear concealer. But when I do reach for foundation, it is this one every single time lately. It's so good. It's the only foundation I brought with me when I went to California, and it's the foundation I wore for Disneyland, so. The next products I wanted to mention kind of go hand in hand, but are also on their own, and that is the first one is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic 104 Omega Bronzer. You guys already know, if you've been around my channel for a while, that the original Marc Jacobs bronzer is like one of my favorite bronzers of all time, if not the favorite bronzer of all time. But I love this one because I love mixing it with this one. This is the Becca Sunrise Waves bronzer. Real quick, let me just take a pause. If you saw my last video, you would know that I used a lot of these products probably on my face in that video. So if you want to see them in action and you haven't seen that video, I will link it in the info card right up here and also down below. It was just to get ready with me using my current favorites. This bronzer is really awesome though, because it has those 3 different strips of bronzer and then 2 highlighters on the side. It's the Opal Highlight by Becca. So what I do is I use a heavy amount of this all over the face. It's actually what I am wearing today. Heavy amount of this all over the face, really, really well blended, and then going with a little bit of this on top. It'll add a glow and warmth, whereas this just adds more of a bronze and contour. I love using these together, but I also love using them separate. But what I noticed is that I use these together a lot, and they're amazing. And I don't love this as much as the original one, Marc Jacobs bronzer, but it is amazing. It's so good. And if you like more of a neutral tone bronzer, you would like this one more than the other one. And I don't love this one as much as my Capri Coast by Becca, but it is also really, really good. So I wanted to mention those to those of you that are maybe in the market for bronzers that have similar qualities to these. Highly recommend these. These are both very, very, very different bronzers. One's glowy and warm, and one's neutral and matte. They both have amazing formulas, so yes. I also think that the Sunrise Waves and Sunset Waves by Becca are limited edition. So if you want them, pick it up, I think. I could be wrong, but I think it is limited edition. The next product is also a bronzer, and that is the Body Shop bronzer. This is in the shade 04 Deep Matte. It's not deep at all. It looks like this gorgeous, oh my gosh, this looks so summery on my skin. I love warm bronzers, but this is a different kind of warm, so I feel like in the winter time I probably wouldn't use it as much. I still use warm bronzers in the winter, but probably not this one. I don't know. But I love this. It blends out so beautifully on the skin. It's very sheer. You don't have to worry about it like really looking way too orange on your skin or way too like powerful, you know. It definitely blends in really well with your skin tone, but I think this would look good on light to medium, maybe on a few medium dark skin tones, but it's definitely not a very, very deep bronzer. I just really like this. I've been using it a lot lately, and I wanted to mention it. So yeah, my red battery light is starting to flash, and I don't have another battery, so I need to get through this fast. The next product is the highlighter I'm wearing on my face today, and it is the Ofra highlighter in Star Island. It is new to their collection. They consider it a warm ivory, and I'd have to agree. So it is the only thing I'm wearing on my cheeks and my nose and my, you know, it's the only highlighter I'm wearing today. It is so gorgeous. If you apply too much, you will kind of get that white cast, and if you are more on the medium side, I think this would be too light for you because it is quite pigmented, so you would get that white cast. But if you are fair to light, I highly recommend this. Ofra highlighters might be one of the top 3 favorite highlighter formulas ever. They look so amazing on the skin, glossy and fresh, but they never look metallic or stripy, or like they never really emphasize your texture that much. I love this so much. I hate the packaging. I hate that they redid it. I don't like their new logo. I don't like the packaging. This is bulky AF, and it literally takes up the amount of space that 2 highlighters would take up, so it sucks to travel with, but it is a gorgeous highlighter with an amazing formula. So I had to recommend it to you guys that are interested in a light highlighter. Let's talk about some drugstore products. I got 3 of them here. The first one is this Milani Afterglow the highlighter. I think it's just what it's called, Afterglow highlighter. This is in the shade 01 Strobe Light. I wanted the Day Glow one. Okay, so this is Afterglow. I wanted the Day Glow one, but it might have been a little too dark on me, but here is a swatch of this one. It is really pretty. I thought it would look too pinky on my skin tone, but it actually doesn't. It's just like this champagne-y light shade. And it's a really great option for the drugstore. It blends out really gorgeously, like I just blended out like that, and it looks like a really gorgeous glow. You're not gonna get like, I mean, it is pretty intense. You're not gonna get like a crazy metallic intense highlight from it though. It's more of like glossy, almost intense, you know what I mean? Like maybe not as intense as this one, but it is really pretty, and it's like $11, or I think it's only like 10 actually, 10 or $9. So it is really a great option for those of you who want to save some cash, and I really like it. And I thought I'd mention it here in this video because it is really pretty. And I was concerned, I thought it would be too pink, and it wasn't. I really like it, so that's when you know, because I really like golden or warm highlights, and this is more of a cool tone highlight, but I like it, and that's when you know it's good, for me, at least. The next blush, well, I just gave away what it is. The next product is this Catrice Strobing Blush in the shade Mrs. Summer Peach. This is the blush I'm wearing on my cheeks today because I did use it in the video. If you haven't seen it yet, I mentioned it earlier, but it is getting ready with me using my current faves, and I love this blush. It is a very glowy blush, but there's no chunks of glitter at all on my face. And that's really awesome. Let me just double check so that I don't look dumb. Nope, no chunks of glitter at all. But it is a very glowy blush, and it is $6 or $7, which is really awesome that it is a glowy blush from the drugstore and there's no chunkiness. It blends out amazingly. It looks super seamless on the skin. It's really more of a natural blush, so it kind of just like enhances your cheeks, or it looks like you've been out in the sun a little bit, which I love. It's not like a full glam blush, just so you know, but you might be able to build it up and get that intensity if you'd like. It blends out so seamlessly on the skin. I know I mentioned that before, but I just wanted to throw that out there again. And I think they have one other color of this strobing blush, so if you're interested, I recommend going to an Ulta or going online or whatever and buying this because I think it's worth your money. The next drugstore product is this NYX Butter Gloss. Why has no one told me to go out and buy every color of this? Like, I bought this and I fell in love. I used this for a video I filmed a couple weeks back, which was testing out drugstore makeup, and that video was a fail. Like, everything just like sucked. But this was amazing. This and a few other products were amazing. Everything else sucked. For me at least. It might have worked for you guys. For me, it was bad. But I loved this. I need to buy like so many more shades in this. This is an awesome formula. I've been using this so often. It stays on your lips for a very long time, which is very rare for a drugstore gloss. Usually they don't last very long. This does. And this shade in particular just looks like your lips but better. It is such a gorgeous gloss, and it feels so hydrating and feels so good on the lips. Like, I bought the KKW glosses and they're super sticky. I hated them. This is less sticky than this. This lasts longer than them. It's good. You need this. You need to try these if you haven't. I haven't tried the Intense Butter Gloss or whatever they're called. They're like one step up, but I really like this formula. My last 2 products for this video, beauty related, are the Too Faced, what are these called exactly? I think they're just called the Peachy Matte lipsticks. If you guys have been around my channel for a while, you would know that Where My Peach Is At was like one of my favorite lipsticks ever. I included it in my 2017 beauty favorites, and I still kept wearing it, and then one day I just lost it and I like hadn't been able to find it after that. And so I went out and repurchased these, as well as this nude shade called Sunday Funday. It is the lip color I'm wearing on my lips today. And then if you watched my Disneyland vlog, the Where My Peach Is At is the lip color I was wearing in that. It's a very vibrant orange red. like a neon orange red almost. This is my favorite tube lipstick formula ever of all time. They last so long and they are matte, but they're not drying or like they don't make your lips look cracky or gross. They look so good on the lips all day and they last through a lot of talking. They last through drinks, they last through meals. I mean, you know, of course you need to touch up your lipstick after a meal, but they look very good throughout the meal, if that makes sense. I highly recommend these. There's a lot of shades and I hope they expand to even more shades because I think these are amazing. And they're like 20 bucks or like 18, anywhere from 18 to 21. I can't remember the exact price, but to me they're hands down 100% worth it. I just remembered I wanted to mention one more product, and that is the Fenty Beauty, what is this called? It's just like the Mademoiselle lipstick in Freckle Fiesta. I might have mentioned this before in a previous favorites video, I can't remember, so if I did, I apologize. But I love this lipstick so much. I love this formula. This is my second favorite tube lipstick formula than this because it lasts all day, like it lasts so long and it stays matte and it looks good, but it does not dry out your lips, does not emphasize cracks or lines, and it's matte. And I just love matte lipsticks so much. So I wanted to give that a shout out as well. I've been listening to a lot of new music lately. Well, not new music. Well, I guess you could say it's new. So let me just show you some of my favorites. First of all, Billie Eilish's new song is incredible. It's kind of actually terrifying because she has spiders in her mouth, like a straight up tarantula come out of her mouth, and it's real. And these tiny other little disgusting spiders, they're my biggest fear in the world, but I love that song so much. I've had this song for a while, and I've listened to it and loved it for a while, but this month I listened to it and loved it a lot. And let me pull it up. It's so good. Just the music is absolutely stunning in that song, like absolutely stunning. This. Can't stop listening to that song. It like bangs. I love it so much. Trying to think, like I've been listening to a lot of music this month. Oh, Drake's album, obviously. Summer Games, duh. All of that Drake album. Anyways, TV shows, nothing really new. Oh, The Night Manager is so good with Tom Hiddleston. If you did not know, he is my #1 ever in Hollywood. Like any actor, any singer ever, he's my #1. So been loving that because I did not watch it when it was playing, and there's rumored to be a second season with him, which would be amazing. So yeah, that's about it today though. I think that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love you so very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know by giving me a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new here as well. And don't forget to check out my social medias. I'm gonna let you guys go though. Have a great morning, noon, evening, day, night, whatever happens to be that you're watching this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.